Oh, what's going on, everybody? All right, let's get this pod minute. All right, pardon this thumbnail. Let me see if I can switch this out real quick. What is up, everybody? So right now we have a little bit of an update. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to roll in here before we just start talking about it. But I do have what seems to maybe be an update on the situation. Obviously, he's still, unfortunately, dead. But that's not going to change. The main question at hand right now is what happened to Juice Wrld at the time of his hospital, and ultimately, what was the reason? What was the cause for his seizure? Um, that's not going to change. That's my voice. So he knew he was going to die. So I want to know everybody's opinion. I'm going to wait for a few more people to roll in here. I'm just going to get warm because it is very cold where I am right now. So everybody just make sure we stay up in here. But I want to know everybody's opinion on why they think, what's up, Game Plug? Why they think that, why you guys think that Juice Wrld had a seizure. So the reason, you guys can see, I have it pulled up right here, Juice Wrld Dead is Drugs, is one of the reasons somebody was saying that he died was because he was prescribed Percocets for his, pain and depression. And, he was prescribed Percocets for pain and depression. Excuse me. And one of the side effects of Percocet is seizures. And people are saying that he took medicine or his Percocets on the plane, overdosed, and once he got off the plane, the effects of the overdose kicked in, and then he ended up having a seizure in the middle of the airport. I guess, walk area. So that was one of the things I heard people saying. I also heard people saying something about something regarding the fact that he sold his soul. Now, if anybody would like to hop on to this podcast, please drop your emails. Um, yeah, it's cool if you stay in here, of course. Um, I want to know. I'm gonna wait for some more people to hop in here, but I'm actually curious as to yeah, Clutch, please moderate. As to why you guys think he sold his soul. So I've heard some different issues like to hop on. So if you guys would like to hop on, the only way I can assume you could hop on is through a Google Hangouts call, as 2013 as that sounds. I'm gonna try to think. I guess we could do an Instagram call, actually. So you know what? I think we can do an Instagram call. So if anybody wants to be in the thing, I'm gonna drop my Instagram down below right now. If you guys want to be in the call, please make sure that you go follow me on my Instagram, and I will go ahead and I will add you guys back, and we can start up a call, and I could hear your guys' perspectives as to what you think happened, and why you think he did have a seizure. What you think the reason for his seizure was. So he and Trippie Redd did it. Rock stars and artists sell their souls for more fame. So I'm not really 100% sure what this whole idea of selling your soul is, but I'm going to go see if I can do a little bit of research on the whole idea of selling your soul to God. Each soul belongs to God, and one does not need to buy anything which he already has. Selling one's soul means that when one indulges in unfair and evil acts, which are enemies of humanity, it means when a person does something wrong for fulfilling his own needs and desires, even though he knows that he is doing wrong. So I guess it does really go under what the rappers are doing these days. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure as to what exactly the whole idea of selling your soul really means. I just wanted to let you guys know that the update on this is not confirmed as of right now. Let me see what you guys said. What happened? So if you're talking about this, is the we're just trying to figure out why Juice Wrld did end up having a seizure. You know, what was the cause of it? So, first of all, guys, this is some crazy news. I'm gonna put TMZ on in the background. Actually, I'm gonna put CNN on in the background, because CNN is probably the most trusted news source out of all the sources that cover this. Um, what's his song called where he said it was on drugs he was lacing? Legends, if that's what you're talking about. Legends, he mentioned that he wasn't going to live past the age of 21 years old, and unfortunately, that is exactly what happened. Oh, by the way, he always mentioned John Lennon, who died on December 8th, which is today, like 50 years ago. That's also interesting. Did the live just stop? No, the live should be, we're still going. We're still going. So, the idea behind this, guys, is what really happened. CNN, MSN, all the big news covered people are covering the story. Um, it's really a sad situation. As everybody knows, we lost a lot of big influencers, music artists in the last little while. First, we have the loss of Lil Peep. We had the loss then of X, then of Nipsey Hussle, and finally we have now the loss, unfortunately, of Juice Wrld. And a lot of these rappers seem to either be calling, that they were going to die and then it ended up being correct, or end up predicting their death sometime after after in the near future, after a song was, after one of their songs was just posted. For example, Legends by Juice Wrld mentioned regarding X that X did not live past 21, but as coincidental as it is, neither did Juice Wrld. Juice Wrld also did not live past 21 since he died at the age of 21. So it was just something interesting I wanted to point out to you guys, was that I wasn't 100% sure as to the reason that he had a seizure. Obviously, I'm not just going to fall on the ground right now and have a seizure and start convulsing and bleeding out my mouth. Restart, it stopped? Obviously, I'm not just going to fall. No, it didn't stop. Restart it. Guys, if at any point it just lags, please just restart. It's the YouTube glitch. For me, I'm still going. Anywho, what I was saying was that it was just interesting. I was very curious as to what the reason behind his seizure really was. Because like I said, people don't just, fall on the floor and start having a seizure. There's obviously going to be a reason as to what the seizure is, the cause, what the cause of the seizure is. Just, fall on the floor and start having a seizure. There's obviously going to be a reason as to what the seizure is, the cause, what the cause of the seizure is. I restarted, it works. Yeah. If any time you just lags, guys, please make sure to just restart. Unfortunately, the reason I don't have too much information is because they have not disclosed anything. If anybody in here is interested, I know it is going to be a stretch. I apologize if anything is lagging. If anybody is interested, my last video, which I made about 8 hours ago, is up on YouTube right now. It is up as a video and as a live stream. So if you guys want to know more details as to the whole situation, I do have about a 1 hour and 40-minute podcast there. It has almost 9,000 views as of right now. I'm assuming that by tomorrow it'll have somewhere on the upwards of 9,000 to 10,000 views. I had a lot of comments mentioning that they want me to continue this type of stuff. So I think that what I'm going to do is I'm going to start keeping up to date with the news. And I'm going to probably rebrand my channel to more of a news channel, where there's a chance that I can still do gaming on this channel. But I think I'm going to leave this channel as mostly like a news channel, where I'm going to keep up to date, make live streams and videos on the different situations that come out. Obviously, it's going to be hard for me to keep on top of my work, which is why Keemstar is such a popular YouTuber, because he gets the inside scoop every single time something happens. So I was lucky enough, even in an unfortunate situation, I was lucky enough to actually catch the story at its peak. Literally 5 minutes after he was announced dead, I got the notification, woke up and started streaming. I knew it was a must. But 2 years ago that he wanted to get popular, enjoy it, and then. No, I think Gameplug, I'm pretty sure what he said was he wanted to get popular and then enjoy it, and then he wanted to fake his deaths. People were saying that he was hoping that he was going to fake his death, which is a little bit interesting because, it does seem like something would be faked in the situation, right? it does seem like he would have faked his death, because he does have a tweet that mentions that he wants to get big, drop some bangers, which he did. Don't get me wrong, great songs, Lucid Dreams, Legends, a bunch of people, bunch of great songs, and then die. So a lot of people were very curious as to what was going on here. There was no update from any of his parents through Twitter or Instagram. His girlfriend went completely off the grid this morning. No activity on her Instagram or on her Twitch. On her Twitter. No activity on her Twitter or her Instagram since this morning. So that is news to show that you could take it one of two ways. You know? You could take the fact that his girlfriend is not commenting as one or two ways. You could take it as the fact that maybe Juice WRLD faked his death and his girlfriend is not posting on Instagram so she doesn't accidentally give it away. And the other thing you take it as, which is what most people are taking it as, is the fact that his girlfriend is not typing anything because she's not messaging or doing anything on her Instagram or Twitter due to the fact that she wants to make sure that she can have time with her family, because obviously anybody passing away, especially a boyfriend, is a very, very, very big tragedy in your family. So it's a little bit interesting. There are no posts, but the only thing I did realize was very similar to XXXTentacion when he passed away. There are hundreds of thousands of comments on his recent post, as well as the fact that he has gained over almost 2 million followers since this morning, which obviously means that a lot of people are following him because they realize the situation. It also is interesting to realize that all of these big name rappers, and, you know, obviously people who are verified, who are real, are mentioning the fact that he is dead. People are posting it all over their story. Almost every main, story that you look at, will have something to do with, praying for, Juice's family. And unfortunately, most people are posting. YNB Melly posted this, obviously, on his story. If you guys don't know who that is, he's the creator of Murder on My Mind, one of the best songs, in my opinion, ever. But it really is such an unfortunate situation, because he really didn't mean any harm. He was a good rapper. Yeah, he did drugs. Yeah, he smoked. But so did every other rapper in the world. It's not like something, we're not going to be like, oh my God, a rapper's smoking. Wow, that's a crazy thing. But he made some great songs, some songs that you could vibe to when you're feeling, depressed, some songs that you could use like Bandit when you're getting hype, Legends when you're just in like a chill vibe mood, maybe even doing some homework. It was a great stuff to just bang out, and it's really just unfortunate that once again, another big influencer, another big music artist just passes away from something you can't even stop. It wasn't like he even got killed. He just, he had a seizure, and that was the end. There's nothing you can do about that. At least with the XXXTentacion situation, there was a chance that he could have lived because it was a gunshot, which can be stopped, but a seizure just can't be stopped. Once your body just starts convulsing, there's no way of you stopping that. It was super unfortunate. But guys, I don't know. There's not a lot of people in here right now, but I am considering making this channel into not necessarily a reaction channel, but more of like a podcast channel, because I'm pretty good at just talking on and on about a topic, but keeping on topic for a long time. So I think if I can just cover relevant news, whether it's sports, whether it's rap, whether it's music, I think I can make this channel into like a podcast type of thing. And I want to do something that nobody has ever done before. And hear me out here. I want to make my channel into a podcast news outlet where I will talk about prevalent news situations, and I will discuss things that are happening in the news that are important, and I will actually bring on lucky members of the stream to come on and discuss with me their take on these stories. So, for example, if I did it this morning, where I had 550 people watching at one point, then obviously it would have been a little too hard, but you would have people spamming, and I would choose one lucky person to be able to hop on the call and discuss their feelings with me and, their take on the story. Kids app, I would not bet your bottom dollar on that, my G. Unfortunately, CNN covered it. Guys, if you were here this morning, I said I would not. If you guys were here this morning, in case you weren't, I'll mention to you guys. If you were here this morning, you know. I pledged I would say that Juice WRLD was alive until a big news source mentioned something. I waited, and when I had about 450 viewers, I refreshed just like this, and boom. CNN.com posted their official blog, rapper and singer Juice WRLD is dead at 21. I knew it was real. If CNN had fake news, they would get destroyed on social media. Once CNN posted, I knew it was real. And that was pretty much that. And